Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be starting a mini-series called Draw My Story, where it's just a mini-series where I get to talk about different things in my life that you guys may not know about, or different people in my life that give me a lot of influence in different ways possible. So let's get started with the main topic for the first episode to kick off this new mini-series. We are going to be talking about family. And family to me is like a blessing. And I understand there are people out there who don't have a family or have such an unstable family, they feel like they don't even have a family. And I pray to you that you will have your family, or your family will get back together. So I hope that you have a successful family healing, or you will find a family soon enough. So let's start off with the two people of any gender that you think about whenever the word family pops up. Your mom or your dad, or you have two dads, or if you have two moms. I have a mom and a dad who are loving and caring to me and my younger brother and my younger sister. First, let's talk about my mom. My mom, whenever you hear about a mom, everyone says, oh, a mom is just caring, she lets you off the hook, and she is just very not powerful enough. My mom is none of those things, except she is extra loving, extra passionate about things that we do. Anything that we're doing, she will support us, only if it's good. So, my mom, the one thing that I know stands out from my mom is that if a bully is being super mean to me, calling me names, hurting me, or doing some other things, my mom would always be there for when some mean bully is over there. Would always be there. And she would take the bully away, and she would go back to being the loving mom that you will always think of whenever you hear the word mom. Now, let's talk about my dad. My dad, he is loving, he is charismatic, and he is super prideful of what he does. Especially when it comes to our school grades. Whenever me or my mom, no, not my mom, me, my sister, or my brother have something going on in my school, my sister's school, or my brother's school, he would always try to help. Like, if I show him my phone and there are grades in there that are incorrect because I have like one missing assignment from math class, or I failed a math test or an English test. What he would do is that he would always either have us, or he himself would always want to help when it comes to school, because he always wants us to excel in school. Now, let's talk about the cousins. First, let's talk about the girl cousins. I have a lot of girl cousins. I have some ranging from age 10 to 20. So let's talk about the youngest. My younger cousins always look up to me, or I just look up to them. Either when it comes to things that we have in common, or some things that always pop up, like toys, TV shows, or other blah blah stuff that always would pop up. And we would always talk about it with other people. Let me fix the camera. And I would always appreciate whatever they do. Even though they're just really young, they always excel at something. And now let's talk about the teenage cousins, the older ones. I have, what I know of, 4 teenage, almost adult cousins. Some just teenagers ranging from 14, 15 to 19. And I am always the giant to all of them around me. I would always be taller than them. And they would always tell me that. They would always tell me that, wow, you've always grown, or you are super duper tall from when we used to be taller than you when you were younger. And let me tell you something. My girl cousins are some of the most relatable people you can ever met. I was about to say ever, but it was actually ever. My girl cousins, or female cousins, always love to spill the tea, aka gossip. They would always love to gossip about different things, and I would always love to get in the chat like, oh my god, did you hear about what happened at the school? Yeah, I know. Or just a bunch of random stuff that people wouldn't really want to think about, or people don't want to talk about. But we would always talk about our future. Like, what are we going to do? What kind of person do we look for whenever we want to get into a relationship? Or how are our grades doing? How are we going to get out of the rut of being in college? But we always try to find our best ways. And I have 2 older female cousins ranging from 20 to 21. These cousins I have adored since the beginning I left my mother. They would always love how I would act. I wasn't the normal kid. I would always love to either play around with people, or the opposite, I wouldn't even be around. And that's basically me now. But my female cousin, who is 20 right now, me and her, I haven't talked to her in a while, ever since she came back. Because she moved and then she came back. She has another thing that we both love. And it's a TV show I would love to call RuPaul's Drag Race. I better get another marker. Be right back. I'm back. So now we have RuPaul's Drag Race. Which is a TV show about drag queens competing to see who will be America's next top drag queen. Even though I haven't talked to her, I have seen a bunch of her Facebook feed, and it's all about the drag queens. And she and I both have a charismatic relationship, a family-like a relationship with each other. Now, time for the older cousin. She and me always get along. And we would always love to talk whenever we would have the chance. And, oh, my thing. This is the first episode. Me and her would always get along. Even though we don't really talk or do much together, we always loved each other. And this is the first time I'm using smiles. And that's all. Both of them I love charismatically. Now time for my boy cousins. There are 2 boy cousins. Well, no, not 2 older boy cousins. And a bunch of younger boy cousins that I don't necessarily have a lot in common. But one cousin I can get along with very, very easily. And this one cousin of mine, me and him both love anime and anything geeky and nerdy. We would spend a long time just talking about anime. We would always talk about anime. And it would always be super duper fun. And that's about it for Draw My Story. I would do the aunts and uncles, but I think I will leave that to the second part of this video because I am having some whiteboard malfunctions. So, I'll see you guys in the next part of this first episode of Draw My Story. Bye!